In front, Little Miss. Let's talk to Mr. Yoshiki about how she is probably the most evil person at this school. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, right, because I gotta go out and I have to meet up with her. Front gate, I believe. Okay. The lights in the hallway are still glowing red. And given the lack of commotion right now, I'm guessing nobody's noticed yet. Oh well. It's pretty hard to miss, so someone's going to notice it sooner or later. I thought the announcement system just sent all the students home. Do I want to go in? Oh. Oh, that's new. I know one room that should not be closed. Michiho's waiting in front of the main gate. The moment she sees me, she rushes over like a puppy.
Good evening, Mr. Yoshiki. You look tired today. Not surprised, though.
How are you feeling?
Same old, same old. A bit tired since I haven't been getting a lot of sleep lately. Never mind that. How's your investigation going? Did you learn any new facts?
Not a lot, but... I tell her about the story of the departed's wrath that I heard from Abe.
Wrath of the Departed. That sounds like something from a fantasy novel.
Did the previous headmaster tell you anything?
Nope. I wasn't particularly close to him. I'm student council vice president, but I usually just have Hime deal with the teachers.
Oh, okay.
There's something that's caught my attention. I remember M-Town coming up in one of the cases somehow.
Now that she mentions it, that name does sound somewhat familiar. In which case did that name M-Town show up? Oh, I gotta do this one on my own? Oh no, can I cheat? Yes, I can. Yeah, wait, that's M Tower. You know what? That's good enough for me. Mr. Kokuri was S Town? Like S. Hanako is moody. I recall what happened when we were investigating Slipmouth Kashima. Yeah, I feel like I saw that name during Slipmouth Kashima's investigation. Where did I see the name M-Town? Pretty sure it was the bus route map. Try to remember what was written on that bus route map I saw. Bus route? Bus route? Either one. Still, bingo. One of the bus stops I saw that time was M-Town Shop. I immediately let Michiho know about it.
Oh, you're right. You sure have a good memory.
If the owner is a descendant of an M-Town resident, they might have some documents from the past. I'll try to go to the M-Town shop.
Sure, let's go there together.
Wait a minute. You're coming with me.
Mm-hmm. Of course I am.
But don't you have a curfew?
Uh, no need to worry. Hime can handle it. The dorm manager trusts her, you know?
That's not the issue, though.
I don't want to leave you alone, Mr. Ishiki. Carrying these burdens all by yourself just seems really tough.
Tough, huh? Oh, I guess it is. Mr. Konoe's ultimatum, Sakamoto's hostility, Abe's prediction of death, again. The departed constantly targeting me. The students that I couldn't protect. Daimon, unconscious in a hospital bed. My heart is screaming from all the weight it's bearing, but I've chosen to close my eyes and just ignore it.
I know I can't help carry all the heavy baggage, but I can at least help you relax a bit. I'm begging you. I'm not asking for too much.
Her kindness tastes as sweet as honey to my exhausted mind. Except, there's a chance she might be the departed. Michiho and I climb into the car I parked near the school. M-Town shop isn't too far from here. I parked my car nearby and walked toward the bus stop in front of M-Town shop.
Ugh, this shop is so creepy. The building is run down and there's no sign of life inside. Doesn't look like anyone actually lives here.
We'll find out for sure once we check it out.
これは
A crooked guardrail and a slanted pole. Looking at the brake marks on the road, it seems like there was a car accident here.
Safe driving is important. You should take that to heart, Mr. Ishiki.
よし
There's an old mailbox hanging on the wooden wall. When I peer inside, I find a postcard.
I wonder what it's a postcard of. Let's check it out. It's for investigation.
Why are you being so casual about everything? Without responding and before I can tell her to stop, Michiho's already got her hand on the mailbox lid.
Huh? It's not opening. Is it locked? I don't see a keyhole though.
Oh no. Why do you look so angry too? Like scowling at my chest.
You're just so fascinating, Mr. Ishiki.
That is a scowl on your face. There's a faded paper with the word "morning" on it pasted on the glass door.
Isn't this a morning notice? I think they hang it in the house. They're supposed to remove it after 49 days.
You sure know a lot of strange things, huh?
When my grandma died, one of my relatives told me about it. But does that mean someone here passed away sometime in the past 7 weeks?
I suppose it would imply that.
You call me strange when I have white hair, but sure.
Yep. But only I can see the white hair.
これは
And the other side of this dusty glass door is pitch black, preventing us from seeing the inside of the store from this vantage point. What's going on here? I didn't like that one bit. I hear an eerie male voice coming from inside the shop. Oh, it must be something.
よし
A vending machine with bottled water inside. It's a rare sight these days. Judging by the lack of any light and the fact that it's not making any sort of mechanical sounds, it seems like it's no longer in use.
This vending machine is kind of rare, isn't it? It's got bottles of water.
Get out of my head!
Is it out of order? Ugh, jeez. What a shame. I wanted to buy one for nostalgia. I'm 100 years old.
Let's... I suppose I should try and find a way into the... What?
I just like to sit down sometimes, you know?
No, that hasn't happened with any of the other companions.
I'm just built different.
Built to sit down randomly. I'm gonna try that again. I don't know how I did it.
Yoshi.
Let's try and go and see the zombie. Oh, good. There's no bell anywhere around the store. We'll just have to knock on the door to see if there's someone inside. And there's no response.
Maybe they're asleep. Let's try it again.
Still no response.
Let's give it one last try. Third time's the charm, right?
Or third time's the death. Yeah. Get out. Scene suddenly flashes before my eyes. And that scene is unpleasant. Of an elderly man lying on the ground of an old store. His head is deformed and swelling to the point of becoming gelatinous. Swarms of centipedes continue to issue forth from his eyes. The moment he stops speaking, his body also stops twitching. All that moves in the dark now are bugs. I wonder what caused this to happen. You no longer hear any response coming from his gaping mouth. There is one thing I'm dead certain about. He said this was the departed's wrath.
What's wrong?
I saw what happened. The owner of the shop, he was probably killed by the departed's wrath. Describe the vision I just saw to Michiho.
So the person that was being mourned was that old man you saw then?
I guess so. Yeah. But they had the mourning notice up, which means they had a funeral, and that means his corpse must have been found. It's odd because the other victim's corpses disappeared. How could that be?
Didn't Kakuta's corpse remain too, though? Maybe there were times when they don't need to get rid of the corpse or something.
I don't understand.
This is just a guess, but the departed wants to continue this whole little notice game. If there's actually a dead body found at the school, the police will come. There's a chance that the school will be closed and then there won't be any students. So maybe they only discard the corpses at school.
But Manabe's body also disappeared, and she didn't die at the school.
That one was probably because of you, though. With that corpse in the hospital, the cops probably would have arrested you, and that's also not something the departed wants.
It actually makes sense, since I'm supposed to be their husband.
In this sense, my sloppy deduction. Thank you for listening.
Although she doesn't think too highly of her reasoning, I have to admit that it does make sense. His corpse was found outside the school and had no ties to me. Therefore, it remained.
Why was he cursed, though?
I'm not so sure, but maybe it's because he was a descendant of an M-Town resident. M-Town was destroyed by the departed's wrath. While we don't know what exactly happened there, the wrath still remains, and it killed the old man. And what was that sound? Oh, it came from the mailbox. Go see what that postcard says. It's an old mailbox. When we look inside, there's still the postcard. It doesn't look any different. Maybe I was just hearing things. Just to be sure, I try and open the lid one more time. And unlike last time, it opens easily. How is this possible? Did something just happen to get caught so the mailbox refused to open? Or was there a trigger or something like that? Oh well, it's not like I'm going to get an answer. It's time to see what was locked away. I collect the postcard. It's addressed to M-Town Shop, though I have no idea who the sender is.
Oh, the sender is the previous headmaster.
I flip the card over and find some words of gratitude written on it. This is obviously some kind of thank you letter from the previous headmaster. Reading the letter more thoroughly, the shop owner apparently donated an old book about M-Town's ritual to the school. An old book about M-Town, huh? It's interesting. It should be in Konohara Academy by now.
Probably in the library. Although, if they considered it to be the valuable item, they might have put it away somewhere else for safekeeping.
We came this far, and that's where the trail leads, so why don't we try looking for it? Let's go back to the academy. Oh. I didn't get to look at this earlier. Oh, and it would be counterproductive to take the bus back, since I came here by car. Doesn't stop me from wanting to do it. I leave M-Town Shop and get into the car I parked nearby. I'm grateful it still starts. The trip back to Konohara Academy should only take about 5 minutes if we don't get caught in traffic. Throughout the ride, Michiho only stares blankly at the scenery outside. She was in such high spirits earlier. I wonder what's wrong.
Say, Mr. Yoshiki, Do you have a moment?
Michiho called out to me in a low, subdued voice, as if she were waiting for the right moment to spring something on me.
I need your opinion on something. It's related to the departed. Mind if I talk about it?
Sure. Go ahead.
It's about the departed's notices. Do you remember how many notices we've gotten?
Including the one that arrived before I came to the school. Oh, God. The one that showed up before I got to the school was for Hanako. I've only had 3 people die on my watch. Right? You've had Hanako. Oh no, because we did. Hanako, slit mouth. I don't think I got any notices issued. No, I did. That's why I'm suspect about her. I'm gonna go with 5. Yeah, because there was Hanako's notice. There was Slitmouthed. Then there was the clock tower that endangered the student council. Then there was Kakuta. I'm gonna go 5.
So close.
Yeah, it was in the middle.
The correct answer is 6.
I try to recall the 6 notices. First was targeting Ribbon, aka Kyoku Takai, and the second one was targeting pianist Toshihiko Izumi. Third notice was for Naomi Horikoshi and the model. The fourth was for Megumi Manabe, both guys. Fifth was for Doruyou and Michiho, student council, and finally the hooligan. Oh yeah, Shinichi Kakuta. That bulk of a man. What about the notices?
I want to know what the purposes was for issuing those notices. The departed isn't a spirit who goes around committing horrible acts for fun. They issue these notices with a goal in mind. Ever since the model notice, they've been releasing those notices to test you, their husband. But what about the first 2?
Well, now you've got me all curious about it too. Do you have any ideas?
Well, yeah, sorta. If they issued the latter notices as a trial for their husband, I'm guessing that also applies to the first 2.
So are you saying there was already a marriage candidate even before I arrived at the school?
Yep. If I'm right, who do you think it was?
The potential husband before me was. I was really hoping Daimon was on this list. That just makes perfect sense. I don't think it would be Abe, even though that kid is beardy. Izumi was the second to die, but then it changed at me. But also, Konoe be old. I'm old. I'll take a chance on Izumi.
I think so too. Izumi was different from the other victims. Before he was murdered, he said the departed is calling me.
I actually heard his last words. Seems like he knew the departed's true identity.
Seriously? Who is it?
Well, he didn't actually say. But if he really did learn the departed's true identity, he probably was being put on trial.
Oh, the first notice really was issued to test Izumi, huh? I guess he was deemed unfit since he abandoned Takai and ran away. Maybe that's why he became the second target.
I showed up at Konohara Academy at that time. I don't know what they saw in me, but they chose me as their next potential husband.
And you didn't run away and actually accepted the challenge. You tried to save those spirits' souls. That cool side of yours must have fit with their image of an ideal husband. And that concludes Kinukawa's deduction. Man, I sure have a good imagination, right? Maybe I can be a novelist or something.
Yes. To be honest, I'm blown away by the story that Michiho concocted for me. It's as if the departed themselves is telling me their plans. I would have never thought that you could piece together their train of thought so well. I'm surprised. Michiho smiles, fingers playing with her white hair. That only I can see.
I suppose it's because that doll was cursed by the departed.
Previously, she said she thought the departed was that female doll. I guess she still stands by that opinion.
Somehow, I can understand how they feel. Like when I was possessed by Kashima. The departed has been longing for an ideal husband for who knows how long. And then they found you.
Michiho.
I love you. I want to vow to live happily ever after with you. Then I want to... eat you up. Just kidding.
On now.
Oh, don't be mad, please. I end up getting carried away when I started acting like the departed. How was it? Did I freak you out?
I don't want to hit any of these options. I want to tell her, no, you're still the departed.
I was joking.
Not funny at all.
I'm sorry. It was really inappropriate.
I'm still suspicious about you. We should be arriving at Konohara Academy soon. I open the window and let the cold night air in. I wish I still had my paper bag. I don't think I can bear this indescribable atmosphere.
Whoa, why are the lights red?
Oh, right. I didn't tell you about this. They've been like this since last night. I think the departed did this. but I could be wrong.
I see. Is this their way of trying to charm you?
In what way exactly?
Let's see. Departed thinks you're their ideal husband, right?
They do. Yeah.
This is something I've seen on TV. In Shinto weddings, bonfires and paper lanterns are usually lit at night to illuminate the path of their newlyweds. I figure these lights are their versions of that.
They're really going all out to perfect every detail of their wedding then.
I mean, everything they do is pretty detailed. They issue fancy notices and even blend themselves in with the people in school. I bet they're having so much fun.
I don't doubt that. He's the departed, I think to myself. Among spirits, there are some who feel their greatest pleasure when they're inflicting fear on humans. Supposedly an exquisite pleasure that humans cannot comprehend. The departed might be one of those spirits.
It doesn't seem to be causing any harm, so we probably shouldn't pay much attention to it. Let's just ignore it for now.
You're a strong one, aren't you?
Shall we go to the library then?
Why don't you go back to the dorms? It's getting late.
Ooh, don't wanna. Let me tag along until the end. I'm curious to know where this leads.
But it leads to me getting married.
How about I promise I'll go home once we find the old book. Just let me stay until then.
What if I don't want to?
Then I'll still tag along.
Ugh. Better find that old book as soon as possible so this curfew-breaking student will head home. The best place to find a book, well, should be the library. The book house.
Quite a romantic place, isn't it?
I like to think of it as the graveyard of trees. Cemeteries can be romantic.
ここ
And this bookshelf is filled with all sorts of encyclopedias and pictorials.
Oh, this is... So the World Beetle Encyclopedia is back. Now you can see as many beautiful beetles as you want.
Michiho takes out a book with a stern-looking beetle on the cover.
Man, I really can't get enough of this. All of them are just so cute. I guess this is how men must feel when they look at graveyard magazines.
I don't know how to reply to that.
Like, you see this elephant beetle? It's just adorable. Look at the silhouette in this corner.
Yep, said that before. As Michiho's about to show a photo from the book, something falls out. Oh, I pick it up. It's another tooth. Do love teeth.
Nasty.
よし
Nasty,
いけそうだ
nasty. That's not cute.
Teeth? Why is that here, though?
And it came from this insect encyclopedia of all things. Are they challenging me?
Don't ask me.
これは
See what other teeth I can find. The books about plants are on this shelf.
No more teeth. Well, there are some who are interested in plants, but not me. I only see plants as a bug food.
The departed only sees other spirits as departed food. I think to myself.
What are you mumbling about, Mr. Ishiki?
Oh, nothing. It's fine. There's a wooden book storage cabinet with a glass door. It seems to store special books that aren't allowed to leave the school premises. Since old books would be considered valuable items, it should be somewhere around here. Michiho and I split up to check each book's storage section. Each city's local documents and old maps are stored together in the school newspaper folder. I skimmed the documents, hoping to find anything related to the departed, but to no avail. Can't seem to find anything that looks like an old book either.
Hey, Mr. Ishiki. This book has some information about M-Town.
Michiho shows me a book titled H City's Local History, which was self-published by the previous headmaster. Issued a year ago, this book apparently was only given to family and close friends. Thinking it might be connected to the case, I write down the bits about M-Town in my notes. Ah yes, Konohara and M-Town. Konohara used to be a small town named M. Area where Konohara Academy currently sits was once M-Town's downtown. M-Town had its own beliefs and customs, though they gradually disappeared following westernization that occurred during the Meiji period. Furthermore, the plague that occurred at the end of the era caused a sharp decrease in its population. Survivors all called it the Departed's Wrath, but autopsies determined it to just be cholera. It's still unknown what the Departed refers to, though some speculate it might be tied to their local folklore. So, M-Town's religion, two earthly deities were enshrined in M-Town. One of them was Mushigami. Details regarding this deity are a bit hazy as there's not many traces of M-Town's customs. Though it does beg the question, did these people really make an insect their god? Mushigami Shrine was said to be located in the vicinity of Konohara Academy's old building. Because the shrine was already half ruined when the school was founded, they just demolished it to build the old building. When the first headmaster, Genzo Konoe, had the shrine demolished, he tried to placate Mushigami and the souls of those who died of the plague. This is how the shrine in the connecting corridor came to be. Both teachers and students might have called it Kokuri Shrine, but that's actually incorrect. Let me push up my glasses. Actually incorrect. It was simply named after the guardian fox of the Mushigami Shrine, which is now standing in the courtyard.
Lord Mushigami, huh? What a beautiful name.
I want to know the connection to the departed.
How should I put this? There are many scary stories where gods punish humans for destroying their shrines. The Departed's wrath began before the shrine was destroyed, though.
True. But I don't think those things are completely unrelated. Because those who knew about the wrath died, one after the other.
You see the picture of the talisman over there? I think they had good taste for choosing centipedes. Don't you think so too? Is the theme
I'm sorry.
Is the theme Scolopendra subspinatus? Subspinatus?
You know, I don't know either. I had a doctor with me last time. But Michiho points
Scoliosis?
at it. Definitely not that. Michiho points at a photo on the edge of a page about local history. An old talisman with a centipede drawn on it. Looking at the details, this talisman was made at Mushigami Shrine. Apparently, the previous headmaster got his hands on it. In M-Town, people believed they could escape danger by putting this talisman on the front of their houses. Why do I feel like I've seen this talisman somewhere before? Now, where was it? Ah, that's right. The shrine on the second floor. There are talismans hanging there. But all we found inside the shrine was the petri dish. There wasn't any information related to M-Town. According to the book, that shrine was built to replace M-Town's Mushigami Shrine. So what are disaster prevention talismans doing hanging in a shrine that's been around for so long? Were they that afraid of the Mr. Kokuri rumors or something like that?
I just remembered. I saw the talisman before.
Michiho, who is peering at the book beside me, speaks up. The shrine in the connecting corridor, right? To my surprise, she shook her head in disagreement. Where did you see it then? And I'm thinking it's the doll.
Over there. I was completely confused at the time, but I saw that talisman with my own eyes.
A place where she was completely confused? Oh, don't tell me she saw a talisman at...
Exactly. When both Hime and I were on the ground, I saw that talisman. Why don't we go inspect the clock tower?
It's locked, though.
It was open that time, no? I mean, it's already nighttime, so who knows? Maybe it's open again.
It might be indeed. Doesn't make any logical sense, but I'm still willing to believe in that slim chance. Let's go to the clock tower.
Septoscoliosis. Soleptosoriosis. Psoriasis?
I think you're trying to cast Harry Potter spells. I'm not
What's
sure
a
that
Harry
book's in
Potter?
this library. It's witchcraft. A little bit of wizardry. Connecting corridor.
Oh, I'm getting a call. Hello? Oh, what's up, Hime? I'm helping Mr. Ishiki right now. We're gonna go back to the clock tower. Don't worry about me, I'm fine. Mr. Ishiki's here with me, so we'll be fine even if the departed shows up. Don't be mad, Hime. I promise I'll be home in 30 minutes. Cover for me in the meantime. Whew. Hime is mad. I mean, she's always kind of irritated by my actions, but she doesn't usually scold me.
She's worried about you.
I guess so, but I bet she's also worried about you too. She like...
Sorry, what?
Yes, she likes you.
Oh. Enough with that nonsense, please.
No, I have proof, alright? Hime's always been well behaved, but she's totally ignored all Miss Sakamoto's warnings. You know why? Because she's really giving it her all for you.
You think so?
Mm-hmm, absolutely. Please treat her well. Oh, Mr. Ishiki, such a playboy. I could just eat you up.
Hold on. Let me quick reset my microphone. Oh, she does just sit down randomly. Still weird.
I have legs for a reason.
To walk, typically. We have butts to sit. We're not going to the clock tower.
You don't sit with
Wait.
your legs? I sit with my legs.
No. Why do I want to look for old literature at this school? I already found the old literature. Okay. Once again, I arrive at this place. Recall the story I heard from Doruyou this evening. During summer break, Doruyou and Michiho discovered the doll the first headmaster put in here. Was that this evening? Feels like 2 days ago or something. Is it here? So I ask, swallowing down my saliva. My mind is screaming that I'm in grave danger and should not take one step closer. And that bell again. Michiho doesn't seem to hear. I really am the only one who can. Unless she's pretending. The bell stops ringing.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Let's go. That is open. Ow.
This is our chance. Let's use this chance to solve the mystery for of the clock tower.
Yeah. Sure. Step into the clock tower. The unpleasant smell of dampness and mold, I miss Daimon, it hits my nostrils immediately. Wait outside, Michiho.
I'm coming with you. I'm not scared at all.
No. I want you to keep an eye on the door. If I get locked up in here, things will get really bad.
Okay. I'll keep the exit safe for you. Be careful.
No promises. Michiho leaves the clock tower.
これは
An old Western-style cabinet with several talismans pasted on it. What do you know? Michiho was telling the truth. Take a closer look. I was hoping I had like a crowbar. There's a drawing of a centipede on the talisman, just like in the photo from the book. These talismans seem to be sealing something sinister inside. However, a plank is preventing me from opening the door. Part of me says I need to get rid of it first. The mannequin without any limbs. Has it always been clothed? But it's not now. A dusty stone floor. Well, now that I can look closely, I see a tooth. Oh, please let it actually be a tooth. Finger should be able to fit in. Should I pick it out? What could go wrong? I lose a finger? I'll wedge my finger in, try to fish the item out. However, the tooth doesn't budge at all. Should be able to get it if I widen the gap a little. I wedge the gap open with something hard, then... I don't have anything right now. Can't help but feel like I forgot something in the school. Don't be too cold. Who was that? Blurt out the question. There's no reply. Silent darkness is the only thing accompanying me in here.
これは
And there's a large wooden box against the wall. Peer inside to find a crowbar and a wrench. I can use these to get rid of that plank. Hang on. I notice something and look around the room. I don't see any more stairs to climb. This is the top floor. But there's no altar anywhere. Or doll, for that matter. The female doll was placed on an altar. That's what Doruyou told me. The same story was in the school newspaper. So why isn't there an altar anywhere in here? These high school girls are liars. Ouch! Shut up! That was hurt. But despite my pleading yells for the unknown entity to stop their oral torture, the voice continues on. It feels like there are insects crawling inside my head as it drones on and on. Kill. What do you want me to kill? Come on now, why am I asking that question? I know better. It wants to kill me. Let's go back upstairs. See if anything showed up. We're gonna get this too. Common sense tells me a crowbar is the better option, but also try the wrench. Take aim, swing down. Gap widening. It is free. Pick it up, and it is a tooth. I hope I live long enough to spend it. Opening this is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. I use the crowbar and remove the plank before getting rid of the talisman. And I open the door. And there's an old book inside. M-Town's private records written on the cover. Is this the old book we're searching for? This is written in a peculiar ancient script. It'll take me some time to decipher the context. The headache's getting worse. What? I have to read this. This must be where the departed secret. What is happening? Suddenly, the letters, they turn red. And now they're gone. Red. Bright red. I can't read not like this. Tell me, what's written here? Oh. Kill. Do you want me to kill someone? That badly. But who? Are you the departed? Did you eat Kokuri? This is neither a dream nor a hallucination. The departed has really transformed. What are you going to do this time? Where's Michiho, by the way? Don't tell me. You ate Michiho. Kill who? You've killed so many people already. What the hell do you want me to kill? I don't have time for a suspensive act. I have one health. I am at my wit's end. The departed is clearly a monster. I don't really want to get close to it. What should I do? I want to throw a wrench at it. I don't want to threaten. I'm gonna throw it. And I try throwing that wrench. How do you like that? The wrench hit it. And something about the departed's scream earlier seems strange to me. Looks like the attack is working. I want to believe I made the right choice.
Dear husband.
I hope I get to throw the crowbar too. Did they just say kill? They keep whispering the same word over and over. Are they telling me to kill the departed? Or what? Does the departed want me to kill them? Oh, I'm just trying to think about the situation. I can't forgive the departed if they killed Michiho. Or if they are Michiho. I try to swing the crowbar out of the party. Oh. But I'm not at my best right now. And when I attempt to swing, I lose my balance and I fall over. So, as they keep whispering the same word over and over. I'm going to try again.
やってみるか。
You want me to kill?
For the beast.
My crowbar violently strikes the departed. How's that? That's what you want, right? The departed sounds satisfied. That should be the right choice. If you wish to be killed, I'll put an end to this. Slam the crowbar into the departed. Die! Die! Shut the fuck up! Swing the crowbar with reckless abandon. Die! Die! Die!
Your best! Do your
Frank, we can't hear you.
Is this supposed to be me narrating?
Yes.
No. Well, there's a large swarm of bugs. And the bloody body is covered in bugs. Oh, tell me. I was controlled by the departed. And I flee from the clock tower. I roamed about aimlessly, crowbar in hand. I was being controlled. It attacks the spirit in front of me. But it wasn't a spirit. It was Michiho, even though my eyes saw the departed.
Mr. Yoshiki? What's going on? What are you doing with that bloody crowbar?
Doruyou. Why? Why are you here?
I was worried since Michiho hasn't come home yet. Where is she? What happened, Mr. Yoshiki? Please tell me what happened! Please tell me what happened!
I'll try one more time. Oh, okay, I have to. At the clock tower, I was controlled by the departed. I attacked her with this crowbar.
Huh? No way! I'm going to check. I'm going to go check. Michiho?
Doruyou rushes over to the clock tower. Even knowing the departed might still be in there, you can't stop her from rushing inside. And she returns after a while. She looks as emotionless as a wax statue. But her eyes are red and swollen.
I saw her.
She just stares at me, shell-shocked. Doesn't even cry or lash out at me. Her mind can't even process what she should do.
Mr. Yoshiki. What are you going to do now?
I'm gonna try and sink the school.
I don't think they'll believe you if you tell them you were being controlled by the departed. They'll arrest you. And if that happens, you won't be able to pursue the departed anymore.
Yeah, but that's okay, because then the departed will pursue me and I'll end up like Izumi. My conscience will be clear. Okay, so let's call the headmaster.
I understand why you want to contact the headmaster, but given the situation, I don't know if he'll be able to be willing to help you.
Calling an ambulance feels like it's too late.
No, it's too late. She's not breathing. She has no pulse.
Doruyou. What do you want me to do?
Huh?
Can I ask you to decide for me. Please. Cowardly move, I know. But I also fear my own judgment now. What if I'm still under the Departed's control?
Mr. Yoshiki. Got it.
After a long silence, Doruyou nods her head. She opens her mouth again right after.
Follow me, Mr. Yoshiki.
Once Doruyou has settled on a course of action, she quickly regains her composure. I'm still stunned, but she immediately grabs my hand and drags me out of Konohara Academy.
Can you drive?
Yeah?
We better head to your home first, and come up with a plan there.
Doruyou takes the passenger seat as I drive my car back to Kujo Mansion. During the ride, I tell her about what happened earlier. Even though I struggle to find the words and need to pause several times, Doruyou pushes me and I manage to get through my recap. And once we arrive at the mansion, I take off my sweat-soaked shirt and take a hot shower. Or, in Doruyou's words, I warm my body up and calm my mind down. Her firm attitude and language remind me of my late sister. My sister often tried to whip me into shape and scolded me for being lazy. It wasn't wrong. I put on a new shirt and slacks. I may have washed off the blood, but there's still no way to cleanse the bloody truth.
I'm coming in. You look much better now.
Yeah, I look about the same as I always do. Thanks to your help.
Oh, please.
Why are you helping me? I was being controlled, but it doesn't change the fact that I killed.
Can you please stop? I know you didn't do it on your own will. Weren't you fighting the Departed?
That's what I thought. But it turned out it wasn't the Departed.
Mr. Ishiki. If you truly care for Michiho, then please avenge her. That's what I wish, and I'm sure Michiho would feel the same.
I want to do that, but there's a corpse in the clock tower. If someone discovers it, then
It'll be fine. It's on school grounds, and if the Departed is involved, her corpse should disappear.
He might be right. The Departed probably doesn't want me to be arrested and barred from the school grounds. They're as cunning as a human. Everything that's happened so far is probably all part of their master plan.
As long as both of us keep this quiet, you won't be suspected of murder.
So, you're saying you want us to continue the investigation while keeping Michiho's death a secret?
Exactly. I'll never forgive you if you say you want to run from the departed now.
Doruyou levels a determined gaze at me. I can see black flames burning in her eyes. She's really pissed off at the departed. Maybe granting the wishes of the girl whose best friend I accidentally killed is the best way for me to atone for my actions.
I'm begging you. Please hunt down the departed.
I'm really grumpy the game gave me this choice, because I want to see the world burn and turn myself in. But I feel, in the spirit of the game, I nod.
Thank you. Let me help you out. Please, avenge Michiho.
Doruyou falls into my arms.
Michiho! Why? Why?
Doruyou sobs deeply into my chest. This must have broken her. A girl who lost her best friend and now feels like she's been left all alone in this world. This wound will never heal. There's one reason I'm still on this earth. Must be that I'm intended to bring an end to this cursed case and bring her some relief. Like that it asks me if I want to save my progress. No, I want to go back and redo all of this all over again. I kind of do. I'd like to see what would happen if I tried to not kill Michiho, but this song is
Hime?
Ah. Good morning.
Ohayo.
with morning.
Did you get some good sleep?
No. I was just spacing out. Couldn't sleep at all. Can't imagine why. I'd actually be more surprised if you could, given what happened.
I know, right. Oh, yeah. Are you hungry? I made a light breakfast using the stuff I found in your kitchen. Sorry for not asking you first.
Looks like Doruyou made me some breakfast. It's always important to eat, if it's time to eat, even if you're not hungry. Thanks, Doruyou. I'll eat it.
No problem. Sorry that this is all I can do. But at least I can help in a small way.
I eat brunch together with Doruyou. I've been in very bad shape due to a combination of sleep and fatigue. I've been chewing this food as a chore for me, but I manage. For Doruyou. And lastly, I forced myself to gulp down some coffee. Doruyou stayed in the guest room last night. I figured things would turn out bad if she wasn't at her dorm in the morning when I asked her about it. She said she'd already received permission to stay out by lying that one of her relatives had collapsed. It's a lie that only someone who had the trust of the dorm manager would be able to get away with.
By the way, yesterday you said you found an old book in the clock tower. What happened to that book?
Oh. Well, I pick up the old book that's been sitting on my desk. It's just an ordinary book written in ordinary black letters. There are no signs of the word kill in bright red text like I saw yesterday. Must have been another one of the Departed's illusions, just for me.
Can you read it?
I can skim through it, but it'll be hard for me to fully understand without time and research.
But it's related to the departed, so you've got no choice but to read it, right? Shall we try our best to decipher it? My grades in classic literature are pretty good. I'm confident I can be of some help.
Give it a shot, then. Doruyou and I put our heads together and try to make some sense out of the old book. However, my addled and wearied mind is unable to focus. I don't feel like I'm making much progress. I bet Doruyou is feeling the same. She almost dozes off in her seat. And despite our less than stellar efforts, we managed to learn some new things. In the past, M-Town apparently used to worship two gods. The first one was Lord Mushigami, who was mentioned in local lore. And the other was Lord Kabigami. MK. Furthermore, M-Town had a special wedding ceremony tied to those two gods. And the name of that ceremony was The Departed's Wedding.
7章死人の嫁入り
I look at the clock and realize it's already evening. And out of the blue, my phone rings. God, I hope it's Daimon. Pangs of guilt hit me and I hesitate to pick up the phone. Maybe it's the police. Who knows? Maybe it's Michiho's body was found and the cops received a report. Someone might have seen us together when we were heading to the M-Town shop.
Are you not going to pick it up?
Don't really want to. No, but I will. I have no choice but to face the music. Hello?
It's me, Konoe. Come to the school immediately. I'll brook no disagreement. That's an order from your client.
Oh, Konoe's strong words are matched by an unusually strong, assertive tone of voice. Sure thing. That's quite sudden, though. Can you at least tell me what's so important?
I believe you must already have an idea. It's about Kinukawa.
I can feel my heart pounding loudly. Kinukawa.
I'd like to hear the details directly from you. I'll be waiting here. Make it quick.
Mr. Ishiki, you look really pale.
The headmaster wants to talk about Michiho with me.
What? You're kidding. But how? Her corpse should have disappeared.
I'll be going to Konohara Academy.
Then I will also.
You stay here, Doruyou. The situation will only get worse if you show up at school when you're supposed to be staying your ill relative's place today.
Understood. Be very careful, Mr. Ishiki.
I drag my exhausted body to the garage. Shit. What should I do? Well, maybe I fooled Doruyou. But the moment Mr. Konoe said the name Kinukawa, my body's been trembling. Calm your ass down, Kazuo Yoshiki. You don't know what's gonna happen. Keep your head in the game. I slide in the car and take another deep breath. And then I slowly turn the ignition key. Nah, that car turned it on. The chime rings when I arrive at Konohara Academy. It seems like I arrived just as class ended. School looks the same as always. No cops, no media in sight. Which means her corpse hasn't been found yet. So why does Mr. Konoe want to talk to me about Michiho then? What? What was that? With classes having just ended, students begin to exit the new building. However, everyone looks exhausted. I don't feel any of the usual joy that you'd expect from students at the end of the school day. But more disturbing than that, strange-looking apparitions are roaming around the school. Nobody has noticed their presence, though. I doubt they can even see them. The number of apparitions I can count is roughly equal to the number of students. It's not just one or two. And the apparitions all look the same. Like a spirit with a giant insectoid legs and a human face. The spirits are simply clinging to the students without doing anything. Though I have a feeling that they must be the reason the students look so pale and lethargic. I can understand that they're being possessed by these spirits, but why is it happening now all of a sudden? Kinda wish I could find Abe about this. Somehow, I managed to restrain myself from making any surprise noises. Attracting attention here will only make me look more suspicious. First of all, I need to get an idea of what the situation is. What in the world? All the students and teachers I passed on my way to the infirmary, every single one of them had a spirit clinging to their back. Wait, is it the same for me too? But don't look in the mirror. I walk toward the wash basin in the corner of the infirmary. When I look into the mirror, I don't want to look in the mirror, but I do. Oh. There are no spirits clinging to my back. I'm the only one who doesn't have one. Is this also the departed's doing? What should I do? My mind becomes a swirling miasma of confused thoughts and muddled emotions. Even if I were to try and explain the situation to them, I'm the only one who can see these spirits, so nobody would ever believe me. Shit. Shit! This is bad. I'm completely out of ideas. But staying here is pointless. I should make a move. Mr. Konoe is waiting for me in the faculty room. May as well get this over with. Please save. Go see the headmaster. Oh, wait, hold on. Just in case. Yeah, Yasouka left me some objects. I wonder if I could just pretend to put the teeth there and still take the object, but not actually lose the teeth. Maybe I'll try that next time. Faculty room. When I entered the faculty room, Mr. Konoe is already there with an exhausted look on his face. There's a spirit clinging to his back, though. He doesn't seem to notice it, either.
Finally arrived. Let's get on with it already. My body's feeling even more elated than it was yesterday.
I do recall that he mentioned feeling worn down yesterday as well. If this fatigue is being caused by these vengeful spirits, that means he may have already been possessed back then. Does the fact that I can see these spirits mean that the departed is getting even stronger?
What's wrong? You seem like you're not quite looking at me.
No, nothing. There are things he's better off not knowing. I'll just keep this quiet and not alarm him any more than I need to. So what's this about Kinukawa?
Oh, right. She left the dorm yesterday and hasn't returned. Do you happen to know anything about that?
This is a hard question. Because silence speaks volumes. Dodging makes you look suspicious. Let's be honest, the other one's a straight up lie. Well, what it doesn't know can't hurt. Well, I've got no idea what happened to her. After the promise I made with Doruyou, this is the only way I can possibly respond. To be honest, I completely forgot about the promise.
Alright. Just remember, if you cause some sort of incident, it will affect poorly on me as well, since I'm the one who hired you. But this is a matter of the student's safety we're talking about here. If you're hiding something from me, I won't forgive you.
Okay. Should I be honest with him, since it involved Michiho's safety? Even if I was, though, it's too late already. Telling him won't help anyone's safety.
If you truly don't know anything about it, then we'll handle it from here. I suppose we should contact her family. These types of situations are frankly a struggle without Sakamoto around to handle them.
Is Miss Sakamoto not here today?
Yes, and she didn't even call in. It's very unlike her. I wouldn't say anything if she just weren't feeling well. Everyone falls ill sometimes. But her absence has been troubling me since I found this thing on my desk. Here, read it.
He hands me 5 sheets of paper, bundled together with a paperclip. It looks like a write-up to me. Ugh. As soon as I read the first page, I groan. This is basically a formalized complaint against Kazuo Yoshiki, a temporary teacher. The paper is a laundry list of reasons why I'm unfit to be a teacher. I already knew that at this hallowed institution. And to no one's surprise, my unnatural close relationship with 2 members of the student council is a primary concern. Maybe she's jealous.
Who cares about all that? Read the last page.
What's this now? The 5th page is different from the others. The other pages were written with a stern, diligent hand, but this page is inked with sloppy, disconcerting handwriting. The voice keeps ringing in my mind, and they keep calling, and they don't stop. I will soon die. There is only one way to save my life. Go to the small room deep in the darkness. Goodness, at long last. Fox Mushigami Kabigami. Fox Mushigami Kabigami. Fox Mushigami Kabigami. What the hell is this? Mushigami and Kabigami. The names of the 2 gods mentioned in the old M-Town book. This can't be a coincidence. How could Sakamoto have written this?
It's echoing in their head, guiding them a step closer to death. It reminds me of something. That's right. Izumi said something similar before he died.
Justin?
But it's too late now. I messed up. The departed hates me. I keep hearing a voice saying, die, 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 in my head. I've got no fucking time left. I don't want to die. How dare we kill Hanako at the music room?
Perhaps Sakamoto is also being targeted by the departed.
But why would Sakamoto?
Why, you're asking? Don't you even realize it? You keep asking why, always why. Isn't it your entire job to investigate that?
Yeah, that's why I always ask.
It's because of your slowness and incompetence that we have these mounting casualties.
Mr. Konoe raises his voice and glowers at me. Such a normally mild-mannered person lashing out that much. Is this because of the curse? Or is he just that stressed? I wonder why.
People's lives are at stake here. We've had students perish already. Don't use your unprofessionalism as an excuse. Results are all that matters. It's entirely your fault that things have turned out this way. Have I made myself clear, Yoshiki?
None of these are good options, honestly. With that lash out, I kind of want to tell him what happened in the clock tower. But I'll hold my tongue.
Right. I'm stunned speechless myself.
Mr. Konoe lets out a sigh and his shoulders droop.
My grandfather founded this school. I must protect it. I've been working so hard to do that. My heart feels like it's breaking now.
Mr. Konoe.
The only thing I desire now is your report telling me that this case has been resolved. I don't want to fritter away any more time having this conversation. You are dismissed, Yoshiki.
Very well then, as I think to myself that, oh well, if it's his grandfather that found him, maybe the departed wants to get rid of him.
Konoe.
Oh, the school will be closing shortly. All students, please promptly vacate the school grounds for today.
As much as I want to inspect the clock tower, the door's locked in the evening. I'll wait in the infirmary until the sun sets.
Okay.
I go back to the infirmary and wait until nightfall. Think about Daimon. Oh, it's nightfall. It's time to head out. Will the door to the clock tower be open? A knock. Who's here at this hour? Please don't be Doruyou. Oh, yeah.
Mr. Yoshiki.
Doruyou enters the room, a spirit clinging to her back. That wasn't there back at Kujo Mansion. did it appear once she came to Konohara Academy? Or is it because of the time? More mysteries are piling up, and none of them are being solved. Why are you here, Doruyou?
I snuck in since I thought you'd be the only one here at this time. I'm a real delinquent now.
Why did you come here?
You're going to go to the clock tower, right? I'll tag along.
No. I can't let you. I am not going to have a repeat of what happened to Michiho.
I didn't ask for your permission. I'm tagging along whether you like it or not. This incident isn't just about you. It's also affecting me.
Doruyou. It is 1:37. Do we want to pause here and continue this next week?
I say keep going a little bit.
Alright, keep going for a little bit. I only have one tooth.
Let us proceed.
Straight up go to that clock tower. We are very likely going to see that, oh, Michiho gone. Oh, see, at least you don't look super angry. You just look shy as normal. Wait, what?
Michiho gone.
Oh. The light illuminating the ground is reflecting off something. Teeth don't reflect. That's odd. Don't worry. That tooth broke the rules of physics.
Yoshi.
And that is still the Guardian Fox. It hasn't come to life and murdered anyone yet.
And I thought that statue was possessed. I'm surprised it's not possessed. It keeps staring at us.
I mean, at this point, I don't know who's possessed
Yasouka.
anymore. No, I don't want. I want to explore everywhere else. Everywhere else has the clues that I need. That's why I keep asking why. So, I find myself here once again. Clock tower. The clock stopped moving. The bell that I still hear. And inside this tower, Michiho is...
Let's go, Mr. Ishiki.
Yeah. Doors half opened. And that means we can go inside. Makes me feel like this is the Departed's work. Are you sure about this, Doruyou? I can hear the sounds of Doruyou trying to steel herself. What's going through her mind right now? Tension? Or is it fear? In any case, her gaze is fixed forward.
I'm ready.
That makes one of us. All right, let's go. Ugh. There's no trace of Michiho's corpse in the clock tower. There's nothing left on the floor. There's neither traces of blood, nor the giant insects.
Mr. Yoshiki. I knew it. The departed disposed of her corpse.
I guess so, yeah.
Michiho.
Stumbling on her feet, Doruyou walks toward the area where Michiho collapsed. She then turns around to me and begins to speak.
Michiho was the best friend I ever had. She might have seemed selfish to you, but she was actually a really caring person. Even when she decided to be the student council vice president, she only did it to help me out. She didn't even really want to be a student council member.
Were you two friends for a long time?
Yes. We were friends even before we entered kindergarten. Our parents were close. Both of us are only children, so we became friends quickly. Because both of us wanted to have siblings, we often played sisters. I'd play the stubborn, fuzzy older sister, while she'd be the sloppy yet kind younger sister.
She continues rambling until her voice gradually fades. But even Doruyou herself has no idea what she's saying right now. It's not the time for action, it's just time to be there for her and listen. I nod silently.
I shared everything with Michiho. My hobbies, future dreams, the troubles I hid from other people. Even my crush. Listen to me, Mr. Ishiki. Michiho loved you.
What?
Did you realize her feelings?
No.
That's too far, Mr. Ishiki.
It's only been a few weeks since we first met.
Time is irrelevant. It's all about the event that made her fall for you.
What event?
Didn't you compliment her hair before? She believed it was fate, that there was someone who could see our curse other than the two of us.
But I'm a teacher, she's a student.
So, you think that's weird?
Yeah, it's not very common.
But that doesn't mean it's impossible. 5 years ago at this school, there was a tragic love story between a teacher and his students.
You must be referring to Rei Kashima and Sasuke Hirose from the art club. She probably heard about it from Michiho.
love can bloom regardless of your situation. It doesn't matter whether the love is accepted or not.
Love. Might be insensitive at times, but I think I understand the kind of love Doruyou is talking about. It's a feeling young girls often consider precious. However, I'm an adult and a teacher, albeit a temporary one. Though they might think that they have adult feelings, Michiho and Doruyou are children at the end of the day. It's my responsibility to keep them that way. I can't accept those feelings, Doruyou.
Is that so? I'm relieved to hear that. You're still the same as ever.
Same as ever. You've known me for like a week.
A teacher who harbors romantic feelings for their student is the worst.
Doruyou gives me a mischievous smile. Was this some kind of test?
It's not like I want you to accept her feelings. I just want you to recognize Michiho's love. I think that's what you want to.
Doruyou.
Her love remained a bud until the end. It never had a chance to bloom. But now that you finally realize her feelings, I believe maybe her soul can rest a bit easier. Thank you, Mr. Yoshiki. What are we going to do now?
Find out who the departed is, obviously. In order to do that, we need to decipher the old book we found here.
So let's go back to the infirmary. I'm sure we can decipher it if we both give it our best.
Why we come to the clock tower in the first place? However, even with both of us, it'll take some time to decipher the content of the book. I wish there was a better way to do this. Why did... Oh, no.
Hey, Yoshiki.
Ah, a familiar voice greets me when I enter the infirmary. Oh.
So you're actually here, huh? Credit where credit's due. You were right, Hag.
Rain.
You can always trust my intuition.
Mashita. Yasouka.
I called Kuju Mansion, but no one answered. I got worried, Yoshiki.
You really caused us trouble.
I can see spirits on their backs, too. Are these spirits attaching themselves to everyone who enters the school grounds, not just to those who attend Konohara Academy? Have I looked over my shoulder recently?
Judging by the awful look on your face, something must have happened. Spill it, now.
About that.
Do with that, Mr. Ishiki. If you tell them, you'll...
You must be Doruyou, the student council president. Please trust us. Yashiki is our friend. We won't betray him.
Yashiki's already a jumbled pile of misdemeanors. Trespassing, theft, traffic violations, more theft. I can't count them all on my fingers. I'm not gonna be surprised by anything that comes out of his damn mouth, so stop wasting my time and spit it out already.
Fine. I'll talk. I want to bring an end to this case no matter what it costs me. And I need your help. I tell them everything that happened last night, and I don't hide a single thing. The Departed's wrath, the old book we found at the clock tower, the fact that I killed Michiho, Doruyou helping me out, and the spirits I've been seeing on everyone since this morning.
You must be kidding me. To think you'd kill someone.
Don't blame him for that. He was controlled by the Departed.
Insanity or not, murder is still murder. Article 199. A person who kills another person is punished by the death penalty or life imprisonment, or for a definite term of no less than 5 years. I'd slap the cuffs on you myself if I had him with me.
I can see that.
Let me just say one thing. The law only applies if the victim is human.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, come on, stop playing dumb. You know damn well what I mean. Definite chance Michiho Kinukawa. There's a definite chance Michiho Kinukawa was the Departed.
What are you going on about now? There's no way Michiho was...
Think there's no way? She's pretty suspicious to me. Doesn't her unnatural attachment and affection for you remind you of the Departed?
Please stop! How dare you talk about her love like that?
Better watch your mouth too. Himeko Doruyou, you're also a suspect. Both of you have something in common with the way you approach Yashiki.
Enough! You're being so cruel!
This is why me and him are friends. Doruyou glares at Mashita, her shoulders trembling. She's gonna lunge at him any moment now. Oh, I kind of want to see that. I remained silent. Guess what?
That's enough, Mashita. I understand why you're suspicious of them, but she's just a kid.
Yashiki, here's my suggestion for you. Investigate Michiho Kinukawa. Determine whether or not she really was the departed.
But Michiho is already.
Even if her corpse is gone, the evidence remains. Search her room. You might find clues about the departed there. Where did she live?
The dormitory near the school. She's in the same dorm as you, right?
Yes.
Good thing we have someone who knows about the dorm with us. Will you help us out?
Mr. Ishiki, are you telling me you suspect Michiho?
Alright. Because we don't know who the departed is yet, we have to check every lead.
Understood. I'll cooperate since I believe she's innocent.
Thanks, Doruyou.
Hey, Yashiki. You mentioned seeing vengeful spirits.
Yes, in fact, there's also one on your back. Not so much vengeful, more spider.
I guess this must be why I've been feeling weird ever since yesterday. I wonder if the reason only you can see them is because you're the departed's groom.
What are they, anyway?
The embodiment of the departed's curse, most likely. Might be a result of their transformation, like the red lights in the school. Perhaps they all look the same because they were born from the same curse.
Not totally impossible, though the fact that the spirits are part human, part insect definitely raises some questions. Considering one of the Japanese characters composing the name, Lord Mushigami, means insect, I wonder if there's a connection. The deities of M-Town and the departed, they really might be connected in some way. What will happen if we just let them be?
I don't know for certain, but I have a prediction. Those who are possessed as spirits will grow progressively weaker before they eventually die. I've witnessed it several times.
No way. So, everyone will die at this rate? Is there anything we can do to avoid it?
Considering the number of the spirits, performing an exorcism is out of the question. Our only hope is to exterminate the leader of the spirits, the departed. They're the cause of this disaster. Once they're gone, everything will go back to normal.
Things have gone from worse to horrible at a blazing speed. The damage has spread. But our mission remains unchanged. There's something I'd still like to ask you, Yasouka. Take the old book from my bag. Can you help us decipher this book? It's a book about M-Town, a formerly inhabited area near here. Maybe it can also tell us something about the departed. Can you read it? You're really well versed in these sorts of things.
Sure, I'll do my best. I'll try to decipher as much of the book as I can until you all return.
I hand her the book.
Shall we head over to the student dormitory? It's just across from the bus stop in front of the school.